Hey guys, it's Sergeant Daddy Bacon 15, and I'm here to bring you some Battlefield 3 Aftermath gameplay. And you might wonder why I haven't been posting gameplay in the last few days. I was going to post some on the first day, which I believe was the 26th. I'm not quite sure, probably 27th. Yeah, 27th. But I recorded some, but I chose not to. Why? Because while other people were uploading normal gameplay, you know, some scavenger gameplay, I was actually trying to get most of my assignments done. So I was trying to unlock the X-bow, the crossbow as you may call it. I was trying to unlock the different bolts you can get for them, and I'll explain all about that and all the different assignments you need to do for that and the different uses of all the different bolts. But right now you can see me using the scoped X-bow, and honestly I'm not a big fan of this one. You will see me using the regular one a little more, and I actually use the UMP a little more. This was setup I was actually talking about in my previous video. I didn't mean to, I didn't know I was going to use this in a video, so I'm sorry if you get bored of watching me use the same gun 2 times in a row. But I hope it's not a problem, since I use the bolt a couple times and I actually get the X-bow. I get a few cool kills, I get a few good kill feeds here and there, but this is actually just, you know, I was getting used to the bow. I'm actually really good with it. I already got that one dog tag that you need a 150 meter headshot with a bow and 50 kills with a bow with, and I'm actually getting pretty good at it. I'm getting used to the different drops of the different bows. And one thing to note is that you can run around with this as a primary, but one mistake that I see people oftenly doing is reloading it after they miss the first shot. The only reason you ever see me do this in this video is if I'm taking cover, if I'm going prone, or if I know my opponent is doing it and he's already going to be late and, you know, take a little longer than me, or if I know I have time to. But don't try to not, you know, reload your bolt, I'm just gonna call it bolt from now on, the X-bow. Try to not reload your bolt when you're going against an enemy in a firefight. Try to switch your primary weapon and shoot him. And this is what I like. You can actually use it as a gadget for those people who haven't tried this yet. The non-PS3 players, you can actually use it as a gadget. So say you could have an assault rifle. Say you have a really close quarter assault rifle and you want to have something for long range. Once you unlock the scoped bolt or the X-bow, you can actually have something for long range as a gadget, and then you can have a handgun for whatever purpose you might want to use it. But this is actually really cool. I didn't know if they were going to have it as a primary, as a secondary, but they actually just made it an attachment, and I think that was a really good move. I think that was a really good idea. Of course, you have to sacrifice either the explosive on support or the medic packs, which I love dearly on Assault, or the sensor or MAV on Recon, or the Mind, or wait, not the Mind, actually the RPG or Javelin on Engineer. So you just have to choose, is it worth it? Now, with the explosive bolt, this actually gives a Recon a little more support against vehicles, which I think is a very good idea. The Recon previously had no, and I'll actually get into the use of different bolts a little bit later, but I really like, it's a little hard to, I don't think these bolts are actually all balanced. Actually, some of them are a little more useful than others, so let's get through them. The first one is the regular bolt. It's the regular bolt that the X-bow shoots when you just get it, when you haven't unlocked other assignments. And you actually have to unlock the X-bow to get the other assignments that you get the X-bow with. The X-bow, it requires you to win 3 rounds of scavenger. Scavenger is a very good game mode. I really like it. I've been enjoying it lately, and it's pretty easy to win this. So once you unlock that, you get the regular X-bow with the cover sight on it. I really wish you could choose what scope you use on it, but the only options are Cobra and the scoped one, which has a 7 scope, which I really hate. I do not like the Russian scopes that go above anything over 3.4. The only Russian scopes I like are the Cobra scope and the holo scope. I'm not really a fan of, but I'm okay with a PKA 3.4. So I really wish you had a better option of what scopes you use, but I guess, if people ask for it enough, they might do it, but it's really doubtful. So the regular boat has a average speed. There aren't really, I went on Synthic and there weren't really any charts for the damage. There might be, but I didn't find them. But it has pretty high damage. Almost every time I get a one-shot kill, assuming you hit him on the hip or, you know, anything over the hip. If you hit him on the legs, you're probably not going to kill him with one shot, but it is very strong. And the disadvantage is that it takes a long time to reload, more time that you would take doing a bolt action on a sniper. So I usually, when I don't, I usually get like a 99 assist or something, and that's if I hit him in the leg or if I'm just at far distance away from him. Second there is the balanced bow. The balanced bow actually is long range. It has medium damage. It actually has way lower damage than the regular bolt, but it has almost no bullet drop. If you unlock the scope X bow, which you actually need to get a couple of things. You actually have to get a 150 meter headshot with an assault rifle, 150 meter headshot with a carbine, and 150 meter headshot with a, I believe it's a sniper rifle, which some tips for that. With sniper rifle, easy peasy, just get a headshot with it. With assault rifle, what I did, I actually got a G3, put a heavy barrel on for extra damage at long range. I got a bipod, and I got a 6x scope or a 7x scope, whichever one you like best, and go on a rush game mode on hardcore just to make that much easier. Put up a bipod, wait for an enemy, shoot at them twice in the head, or just once in a body, once in the head. You will take them down, and you'll get your 150 meter headshot with assault rifle. With a carbine, same exact thing, but use a Scar H since it's the highest damaging carbine in the entire game. So I suggest you try that. Same setup, assuming you have those attachments. If you don't, just, I don't know, try the traditional way. Just running around hoping to find an enemy at long range and get a lucky shot off his head. Now, that's how you get that long 7x bow. The explosive bolt, the high explosive, you actually need to get 5 kills with C4, 5 kills with grenades, and 5 kills with grenade launcher. How to get it? Really easy. Play close quarters on hardcore. You'd be surprised how easy. I mean, if you want, just do what I hate being done to me. Put down C4 on objectives and wait people to stand on them, wait till they're taken and blow it up. Get a bunch of kills with C4 really easily. With grenades, just go around, sit in a spot if you want to, just for the sake of getting the assignment. Put down an ammo pack, spam grenades. Make sure you use the grenades backup just to make it easier. With the grenade launcher, just do it traditional way. Same thing, use the grenades backup just to have that many more. And it's really easy to get that one. With the scan bolt, it's actually pretty easy as well. What the scan bolt does is it actually detects enemies within a 10-meter radius and it actually spots them. So say there's a hallway, say you're on Metro and you're looking down at the locker room and you want to know how many enemies are there. What you do is you shoot it down there and hit it around where you think that they're within a 10-meter radius, and then it will actually spot them. For your friendlies, I'm not sure if you'll get an assist for every single one of them, but I'm sure you'll get an assist for that. And you can actually kill someone with all of these. The explosive one, you might think it's overpowered, but it's actually not. It barely has any splash damage. I don't think it has any splash damage at all. It is a one-shot kill, but it has extreme amount of drop. You're not going to be able to hit anyone at long range unless you over-aim. You aim over their head, over the top. It's very hard. It's why it's actually designed for taking down light vehicles. I've actually taken down some Vodniks and Humvees myself, so it's actually just used for that. If you're a recon and you want to have some defense against certain tanks and such, and I already told you how to get that explosive bolt, how to get the balance bow, well, actually the scan bolt first. I was talking about that one. You actually need to get 20 spot assists, 10 designate vehicles, and 1 designated assist. Spot assists are easy. Just go around spotting people, everyone you see. If you want to get a buddy and tell him you're going to spot at people, let him shoot at them. 10 designated vehicles, just get a SOFLAM, put it down, and if you really don't want to wait for 10 vehicles to come by, spot a vehicle, get off target, spot it again over and over. A designated assist, what I did, I got a friend to get a javelin, and then I marked some vehicles on armored kill, and he took them down, and I got that assist. Easy peasy. Going on to the balance bow. The balance bow, I already said, has lower damage, but it has almost no bullet drop. It actually only takes 50 kills with sniper rifles and 10 headshots with a sidearm. 10 headshots with a sidearm, I suggest you use the 44 Magnum or the 44 Scoped, which are the easiest ones to try it with. I went and I did that on hardcore. Well, actually, no, not hardcore. I went on regular TDM and did that. It was pretty easy. For snipers, if you watch my introduction, you've seen I'm pretty skilled with the bolt action snipers on hardcore. I can pull off some headshots and normal and do pretty good with it, but I rather just have the freedom of hit anyone on the body to take them down, you know, excluding the legs. But just go on hardcore, I suggest you use whatever sniper you're best with, whatever. If it's a bolt action, that's awesome. If it's a semi-auto, that's fine, but just whatever you feel more comfortable with. And that's actually everything you need to do to get all the bolts for the crossbow. I actually love the crossbow. What you would use them for, I already said, the explosive one, you just use it against light vehicles. I don't suggest using a tank. If you're trying to spook them away, that might scare them away. I actually tried that and actually succeeded a bunch of times. It's not very accurate. It's probably the least accurate of all. My favorite is probably the regular bow. It has high damage. It's usually a one-shot kill. If you're playing hardcore, it's definitely a one-shot kill. And it has some drop. If you use a 7x scope, you can see it has some drop compared to the balanced bolt. But it's not that much. Well, it has a lot at a distance, but for medium and close range, it's not going to be noticeable. So I suggest use that one. The balanced bolt, I actually only use when I'm using the 7x scope. Well, not only, but that's when I use it the most, when I'm using the 7x crossbow. So it just depends. You want something that's not going to have much drop because you don't want to get used to the drop. If you don't want to get used to drop, but you want to sacrifice some of that damage, go on right ahead. Use that. The scan bolt, I think, is kind of underpowered. I don't like switching to it and shooting one to detect enemies within a 10-meter radius and then having to switch to another one, which takes time because you have to load in a scan bolt and then switch, which takes more time. So what I suggest I do, which you're probably not going to listen to this video, is make the reload on the scan bolt much faster. Make it, I don't know, 25% faster, 50% faster, whatever amount they think would be good, because they do, honestly, Battlefield has done the best balancing on the guns, and I think they could take care of that, but I think this is kind of unbalanced. I'm just hoping, even if they don't push it in the patch notes, just make it a bit faster. The dog tag that I was talking about was the volume to hell. You actually need 150-meter headshots with the X-bow. Don't get this wrong, I actually thought I had to get 150-meter headshot, one single headshot, that or over. Yeah, it actually just adds up the headshots you get. So if you hit a 75-meter headshot with the X-bow and then you get another one of those, you get that. And then the other part of the assignment is 50 kills with X-bow, and I got that. That was pretty easy. So it just run around with it, get used to the drop of it. This is actually one of my favorite gadgets now. It's really stealthy, it's really accurate if you use the balance bolt. So I mean, I see it as being worth it when I'm recon, and if I want to run around with a PW, or if I'm, say you're an engineer or any class that actually doesn't have a really accurate weapon, if you want to have, say, something like a sniper. Oh, one thing about this is any bolt. This is with any bolt. This is what I absolutely hate about it, and the only disadvantage I see. The bullet speed, or I don't know, I guess bolt speed is very slow. It's way slower compared to any bullet. If you were using a suppressor on a sniper, this would have less drop, believe it or not, the balance bolt, but the speed on it is just so slow. So I don't suggest use it at long range unless you're going to shoot at a camper. Let's say you're assaulting, you see a camper in the distance, you're playing on a big map. Yeah, that would work, but I don't suggest using it just running around trying to shoot at people as if you would use a sniper without a suppressor. I never use suppressor on snipers because it's just too much drop and too much, it's really slow speed, so I just don't like doing it. I actually got 8 of the assignments done by now. The last two I have are the Quake Survivor and the Squeezing the Trigger one. So the Quake Survivor, you actually need to get 1 hour on every map, and then 200 weapons pick up in Scavenger, and that's why whenever you see some of my scavenger gameplay, which I already recorded some of, you'll see me picking up guns randomly, and that's why I suggest you start doing that now. Pick up random guns. I actually have only 5 left to pick up, and even if you already have full ammo, try to do that. And this is all, everything I'm saying right now is just if you're really in a hurry for getting these assignments. If you want, you can just take it slow. You know, you got 3 months at least until Endgame comes out, so you have time to get all these assignments. I'm not saying you should rush. This is just if you're one of those people who wants to have everything right away. If you're like me, if you like getting achievements and all these assignments. So it's just up to you. I mean, even if you just take a really long time and you wanted to have this and it's been forever and you haven't been able to get it, because I don't even have, like, the only assignments I really didn't worry about were the ones from Armored Kill. I don't like, I'm more of an infantryman, as you can see. I don't ride vehicles a lot, so I didn't care about some of those. I mean, I think I still need like 3 kills with a gunship to get one of them, and a couple more stuff, some more stuff, but I really don't care for those. I care more about these. And I suggest you try the crossbow. It's a really good weapon. I suggest you get used to the drop. Once you get used to the drop, you'll be really good at it. I'm already quick scoping like if I were using a sniper, so if I can do it, you can do it. Just takes some practice, like I said. And if you need some help with accuracy, I'll put the link again to my video on how to have better accuracy specifically for console players. It also applies to anyone, but specifically on console players. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is all I have for right now. I'll be making another video tomorrow for Scavenger. I don't know if I'll be uploading it tomorrow, but I'll definitely be working on it, and you can expect that video to come up soon. I hope this was informative and it helps you guys get through those assignments. I really need help. I'd appreciate it if you guys actually liked and commented on my video, and also subscribed if you're new to my channel if you haven't already and you like my videos. The biggest thing, please share with your friends. Share it on Facebook, Battlelog, I don't know, whatever source you have. You and your friends at school if you think might like it, unless you're from my school, because I don't want people finding me on YouTube. So just make sure you do that. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be uploading more videos soon. Stay tuned to my videos. This is Sergeant Daddy Bacon 15 signing out.
We have neutralized the objective. Objective secured. We now hold all the objectives. The objective. I repeat, we have lost the objective.
Защищаю ее!